welcome back to Movies, Munchies, and Moscato. I am Rhonda.
And I am Rochelle.
And we're just a couple of friends who love movies, television, and wine. So if that's something that interests you, please stick around. We would also want to give a shout out to Buzzsprout. They are our podcast host, and this has been one of the easiest things to get going with because of their helpful steps. We got started with a computer and a microphone from Amazon in a quiet office. They showed us podcasting isn't that hard when you have the right partner to walk you through. If you're interested in starting a podcast, they will help you get set up with a website, get you listed on all the major podcast platforms, and provide guides and tools to help promote your show. Go ahead and follow the link in the show notes, and that lets Buzzsprout know we sent you. Also gets you a $20 Amazon gift card if you sign up for a paid plan and help support our show. And now it's time for movie news, reviews, and pop culture discussion. So Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal have been cast in The Last of Us, which is a movie adaptation of the popular video game. I haven't heard of this video game, but Bella Ramsey, who's from Game of Thrones, and Pedro Pascal, who's from the Wonder Woman and the Mandalorian shows, those are good actors, so maybe something good will come of it. I don't know.
Wow.
But movie adaptations of video games usually aren't the best. So we'll have to see.
I haven't seen one of the video game movies.
So maybe time has done them better because, they used to not be that great. Adam Wingard, who's directed Godzilla vs. Kong, will direct and co-write the new Face Off remake that's coming out. They have not cast it or anything yet, but this is going to be a hard one because Nicolas Cage was so good in it.
I know. Oh.
So, we'll have to see who they come up with to cast in that. Bridgerton has casted Simone Ashley from Netflix's Sex Education for season 2. She's going to be playing the character of Kate, who is the Viscount's love interest.
Oh, wow.
So those who watched the first season know that it ended with the Viscount declaring that it's time for him to get married and get serious about life and his family. So we'll see what comes of that. It sounds really good. I really liked the first season of Bridgerton, which apparently so many others did too.
And so did my daughter.
So
she's on the same page, and I've heard that from everyone who has seen it. So I need to get on the bandwagon. I know.
And speaking of Bridgerton, Reggie Jean Page from Bridgerton is set to star in a Dungeons and Dragons adaptation. Speaking of video game remakes,
of course.
So, yeah, I like him as well. But it's funny they keep all of a sudden doing these video game adaptations, but. Keke Palmer will lead Jordan Peele's next horror film, which will be released next July. We like Keke Palmer, Jordan Peele. His movies for me have been hit and miss, but this seems to be his wheelhouse. He loves to scare people, so I can't wait to see what he comes up next. He is very original. So.
And what are some of his movies?
Us, Get Out.
Oh. I like those.
He also was the host of the new Twilight Zone, which I never did watch, but
I haven't seen that one.
That's his wheelhouse. What's on CBS All Access, which I don't think you have. So there you go.
No, I don't. I can't keep up with all these streaming services.
Right. And then also Donald Glover and Phoebe Waller-Bridge have teamed up to create and star in a Mr. and Mrs. Smith remake as a TV series for Amazon, and this will air in 2022. So I like Donald Glover. I really enjoyed Phoebe Waller-Bridge in her show Fleabag. They're just both funny people. So I just can't wait to see what the take is on Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I'm guessing it's going to be more comedic than drama. Although I guess the movie did have some funny elements. I mean, that wasn't the main focus. But I think it may be in this case with those two being the couple.
And Donald Glover was in what?
So Donald Glover is from Community. He also sings, but he's been... he did the TV series Atlanta for FX as well. He's just a really creative guy. I can't think of anything else, but Atlanta and Community were his two big things.
Well, stay tuned because we'll review it for you.
Right? Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Okay, so some TV shows and movies out this week. We have Silk Road, which is going to be on demand. It has Nick Robinson and Jason Clarke. This is about a 20-something guy who creates a dark website that sells narcotics. This is actually something I'm surprised no one's ever thought to try before. Maybe they have, we just never heard about it. But that would be interesting if someone could actually just get away with selling drugs over the internet without having to be like back room, down dark alleys trying to find your dealer type of thing. So, and then Jason Clarke is playing the DEA agent trying to bring him down. So it looks good.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's a good
yeah,
kind of a good theme.
Right? I have to check that out. Also, this movie called Body Brokers, which is also just on demand. This has Frank Grillo and Michael Kenneth Williams. It's about a rehab center that is covering up a multi-billion-dollar fraud operation in order to get addicts to recruit other addicts to sell drugs.
Oh my gosh, two drug movies.
We're having a theme. We're having a theme. I enjoy Frank Grillo. He was in Kingdom and a multitude of other things. So, and Michael Kenneth Williams, love him too. He from The Wire back in the day.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it looks really, when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, this actually looks pretty good. So, you have Nomadland. This was one of those movies that was at Sundance we discussed. This will be in theaters only at first, and this is with Frances McDormand about a woman who loses everything in the Great Recession and embarks on a journey through the American West, living as a modern-day nomad.
I do want to see that. I did see the trailer, and it looks interesting to me.
Really? See, it didn't grab me, but maybe it would. I don't know. So, but we do like Frances McDormand. She's just the right kind of odd.
Yes, she is. She's an excellent actress.
Right? And then we have I Care a Lot. This is a movie that's going to be on Netflix starting on Friday. This has Rosamund Pike, Diane Weiss, and Peter Dinklage. It's about a legal guardian for the elderly who drains their bank accounts of the elderly until she tries to swindle the wrong woman.
And it does look like it's got an element of comedy in it. So I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a comedy, but it's
probably dark comedy.
Yeah, probably a dark comedy. Mm-hmm.
So that looks good. Have to definitely check that one out. For a TV series, we have Tell Me Your Secrets. This is a new series on Amazon, also starting on Friday. This has Lily Rabe from The Undoing and also Amy Brenneman. It's about a trio of characters with a mysterious and troubling past. And it's from the producers of Big Little Lies and The Undoing. So I'm sure it's just the right amount of mystery to keep us interested. So I'll probably definitely check that out. Also, you have season 2 of For All Mankind on Apple TV with Joe Kinnaman about the global space race if Russia had gotten there first. That also starts on Friday. So as to what I've been watching this week, I sat down and watched the first 2 episodes of The Equalizer with Queen Latifah. That's on CBS. Really enjoyed it.
I did too. I saw the first one as well, and I really enjoyed it.
I surprised myself. It was good. It's a standard procedural thing, but it's her that makes it work for everybody. And then I also had to hurry and get through season 5 of Outlander because Xfinity had a Stars free preview for the week. So last weekend, I just hurried and plowed through it because I don't normally have Stars. This was my chance to get season 5 since I wouldn't have seen it otherwise. So I was glad. I really enjoyed it. And then finally, I also watched this movie called Shame. It came out a few years ago with Michael Fassbender and Carey Mulligan about a man who has a sex addiction and just how it wrecks his life a little bit. I'm on the fence about this one. Honestly, if I had to rate it, I'd probably give it 3 wine corks. I mean, the story was interesting. I just felt that there needed to be more context in terms of how did he get where he is. The ending was very abrupt. It gave no resolution as to where he was going in his life after he had a realization of what was happening with him. So it was interesting to see how someone with a sex addiction might act. But I just wish there had been a little bit more to it is all. So.
Well, I think with that topic, people are kind of like, really, there's no such thing. I mean, you've heard the controversy over it. Mm-hmm. So they probably had a great opportunity to explain that more, and it doesn't sound like they did.
No, not at all. That's true. Yeah. So.
Well, this week, I watched a show on Netflix, Penguin Bloom. And oh my gosh, I am a huge animal lover. And of course, it takes an animal to help a person figure out, or just even to help them get better. Maybe not physically, but mentally. Mm-hmm. And this little bird, his name is Penguin, was one of the kids. It's with Naomi Watts, and I forgot his name. He's from The Walking Dead. He plays Rick.
Oh, I'm not sure what that actor is.
Anyway, great. He's so he's in it. I haven't seen him for a while just because I haven't been watching The Walking Dead.
Andrew Walker just came to me.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So, and this is actually based on a true story. And she has an accident and is pretty much paralyzed. she was a super active person, and, they went everywhere, did everything. Kind of that overachiever that I wish I was, that I'm not.
Right.
Anyway, when you have that pity party and you're just trying to deal with your new life going forward, and one of her sons brings home this little bird who also needs to be taken care of, and there, an angel just got its wings. Anyway, and so the story continues, and it is so good that if you want a feel-good movie, this is it. And again, it's based on a true story, and they have the actual photos of the bird and the parents, and it's just really good. So I highly recommend that. Good family show, too. The other one that I watched, me and my creepy stuff, The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel. This was something that, there's been so many people. This hotel is in LA. It's I guess, right downtown where Skid Row is. We've all heard of Skid Row.
Right.
I didn't realize that was a real thing, but it is. It's a very, very
Oh.
scary real thing. I mean, I don't think that I realized how bad it really is. Like, you think of people who are down on their luck living on the streets, but this is just a really, really bad place, apparently. Anyway, a girl, it's a true story, a girl goes missing. She's from Canada, traveling alone.
Mm-hmm.
And, what unfolds is pretty crazy. And they actually have some final footage of her getting into a elevator. And this is the last anyone has seen of her. And she is acting so bizarre. It's as if someone is following her, but you can't see anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and there's been a lot of, paranormal investigators who have come to this hotel. So there's paranormal weirdness going on, and then this disappearance of this girl, not to mention other people. So anyway, I rather enjoyed it. So if you're into something like that, I definitely give The Vanishing at Cecil Hotel a look.
It does sound interesting. Sometimes I just
That's
feel
all
like...
right. I'll just watch them for you.
Okay, let's just keep on that. Let's do that. Well, today we're joined by two great special guests, friends of mine. We have Melissa, and we also have Tazia. So they're going to tell us about their favorites today in the world of movies, munchies, and our Moscato wine. So starting with Missy. What is your favorite movie?
Hi, guys. My favorite movie is Pretty Woman.
Okay, that's a good one. Why is that?
It was just the first romance movie that I had ever seen from that perspective, like that had prostitution.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, it was just not what I expected.
Okay.
And it was sort of like the breakout role for Julia Roberts, and she's an actress that I've loved, so.
Oh, that's true.
That's a great show.
Did you by chance see her earlier movie, Mystic Pizza?
I did, but I didn't really like her until
Pretty Woman.
Yeah, and I had like an entire summer in high school that I watched that movie every single night. The entire summer.
Okay, yes, that's dedication.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yes.
Okay, what about your favorite munchie?
My favorite munchie would be Swedish fish, but I have to have Diet Coke with it.
Oh,
Also,
I'm with you with the Swedish fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care for like hard candy. It has to be like a chewy,
Gummy type of
gummy candy. Yes.
Costco bag.
Yes,
there
and
you
you can
go.
sneak it in.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. And then what would be your favorite drink?
So Stella Rosa peach wine
Ooh, okay,
is my
I'm
new
intrigued.
favorite, and she has. So there's a bunch. There's a peach.
Okay.
There's I think a coconut even, a berry that I just tried the other day. But the peach is. Oh, there's a strawberry also.
Oh,
But
okay.
the peach is hands down the best. So.
Nice.
That sounds really good.
good.
Yeah,
And
you
what is it
can't
again?
Get it. It's Stella Rosa.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think they sell them in Utah because it's actually my boss who gets it when her husband, I think he goes to Nevada. I'm not
Nevada.
quite sure. But when he goes on business trips, she'll ask us for our order.
Oh,
So it's something
nice.
you can't get in Utah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, still, okay.
It's super good.
Sometimes we take trips to Nevada. We might.
Yeah, it's worth it. I
might be able to pull that off.
I'll have to make an order next time.
Okay.
She goes and we can all try it. But
Okay. Yes, I'm with it.
it's so good.
Oh, good one.
That sounds really good. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah.
Right,
super
exactly.
good.
And hello, Tazia.
Hello.
So what is your favorite movie?
So it was really hard for me to even think of a favorite, but what stands out is Legends of the Fall for me.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that
Yeah.
show.
Good one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good one. Why is that?
Just the layers of story in it. I just thought it was.
Isn't
I
there
just
a
think
nice
it's amazing.
butt shot in there too?
There's the love story. There's
yeah, love story's
the
great.
siblings and the dynamics of relationships. Just
It is.
everything. And Brad Pitt. What?
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
At his best at that. At his best.
In
The
his prime.
cinematography is amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't it win a bunch of awards?
I think for cinematography and production, but no acting awards though. So,
That's
yeah,
unfortunate.
Yeah.
But that's a
agree.
great choice. Now, what would you say your favorite munchie is?
So I'm going to have to go with my chocolate cinnamon bears.
Yeah.
My go-to.
I haven't had one of those in so long.
Yeah. Guess that's my treat.
Oh, okay. Because it's
Favorite
kind of
treat.
sweet plus a little. Would you call it a spice or would you call it a cinnamon
cinnamon.
spice?
Yeah.
Spicy.
Maybe. Yeah. It's got a little heat on
Savory
it.
with the sweet,
Yeah.
a
Just
little
a
savory
twinge
with
of
the
heat.
sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see what that would be. Okay.
It's a good
But yeah,
heat.
the chocolate offsets just the cinnamon. You know, it gives you that sweet
Yeah.
yumminess.
Do you like chocolate cinnamon bears?
I used to. It was never a favorite, but I can take one every here and now and then.
She's a
Okay.
gummy bear
Again.
girl.
Yes, gummy bears,
Harborough.
Swedish fish,
Harborough
red
is
vines.
opposite
Yep,
Harborough.
Harbo.
It's just it's the
Faves.
spice thing, because
Right.
she has actually started drinking jalapeno margaritas, spicy margaritas.
I know.
It turned her
I've
on.
broadened my horizon.
Oh, Rhonda.
She did.
I will need to try one of
Oh,
those.
right.
Those margaritas.
I've heard
are
they're
amazing.
awesome.
They are.
They are pretty good.
I
They are
had
pretty
a
good.
cucumber margarita that was so...
Oh, those are good,
Oh
too.
my gosh, so good.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
And Moscow mule, cucumber Moscow mules.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
I
grapefruit.
tried
Well, yuck. Anywho.
Wow, we went on a tangent there.
Speaking of drinks,
What is your favorite drink?
so my favorite go-to as of late is, ironically, because what Melissa was saying, peach crown with diet cranberry mango ocean spray.
That is good.
Absolutely
I was gifted that by
amazing.
this youngin' this evening.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, good
Yep.
present.
Yeah, it's the go-to nightcap. It's the go-to just because it's fantastic.
Wow.
But
I need your
unfortunately,
recipe.
yeah, unfortunately, peach crown right now is like you can't get it. It's very elusive. It came out, it disappeared for months. It was
Really?
super difficult to find, and now it's gone again. So let's hope it gets back on the shelves permanently
Oh my
at
gosh.
some point.
Yeah.
Challenge for all: go find peach crown. I dare you.
Right?
I challenge you to find peach
And
crown.
if we do find it, should we buy it
Buy
off
it
and then
as many as they'll
Bring
allow
it,
you
bring
to,
it,
and
bring
get
it
them on the
in.
shelf.
Okay.
And then we can have like a taste test
Yes.
between all of us of different things with it. Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be really
Oh,
fun.
that
be
would
fun.
be good.
Yeah, that would be
Yes,
fun.
That would be fun.
We'd like to thank our two guests today for being with us. It was awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They'll have to join us again sometime. Now I'd like to start a new series, weekly series called Real Life Stories That Have Been Turned into Movies. So first up, we are going to focus on Erin Brockovich. This was a movie in 2000 that starred Julia Roberts as a woman who worked for an attorney and uncovered a cover-up involving contaminated water in a small community that was causing devastating illnesses to its residents. Now, I really enjoyed that movie.
I
How
did
about you?
too. I absolutely enjoyed it. I've seen it many times too, but the fact that it's a true story.
Right? I know. She did such a good job. I want to say she did win the Academy Award for that one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
She did.
It was a really good job. And see, seeing something like that is what made you care about the real person. Once you realized it was a real person, you were like, well, this woman's awesome. So the real life, Erin Brockovich, she was a legal clerk, just like it showed in the movie, for an attorney. And she was instrumental in building a case against California's Pacific Gas and Electric Company. And so I think her helping with that and the case being won is what brought it into the spotlight. And then producers were like, this would be an awesome movie. And then we got the info about it that we needed. So it's just really well done. Today, apparently, Erin is still doing, righteous work. She's the president of her own research and consulting firm, and she's also the founder of the Erin Brockovich Foundation, which assists in getting clean water where it's needed.
Yes,
So-
she should go to Flint, Michigan. I wonder if she's been instrumental in helping them. I haven't heard
Right.
anything about
You know,
that.
I vaguely remember hearing that she was trying to help in that area. So yeah,
Yes.
that's just awesome that this ended up being what she was meant to do. She
Yeah.
didn't even realize it, and all she was looking for was a job at the time.
Yes.
You know, to feed her children. I was like, oh, and she just stumbled
And
upon.
she wasn't educated either.
No,
she
she wasn't.
didn't have a degree of any sort.
No,
She just had a passion.
Right.
And I thought that really, kind of speaks to people. If you have a passion, you can make things happen.
Right. Yeah, exactly. No, that's true. It's an awesome show and story. Also, a series coming out on ABC called Rebel. It'll be out in April. It stars Katie Seagal, and it's inspired by Erin Brockovich.
On April or ABC?
Huh? Did I say? Oh, I thought I said on ABC in April. So sorry if I misspoke there. But yeah, she's just going to play a blue-collar legal advocate who also cares about the causes she fights for and the people she loves. So this sounds like that'll be an interesting series as well. Again, based on Erin Brockovich's life.
Oh, really?
So-
So another fight another cause that she's fighting. Is it inspired or is it based on?
It's inspired is how they've
okay.
framed it. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be based on any type of case she's
No.
actually worked on. Just like the character herself is supposed to be like.
Yeah, if it's just inspired, well,
Right.
then there's just no.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
cool.
And we do like Katie Seagal. It's been a while since we've seen her in anything. So,
Oh, that's true.
so
Yeah.
it should be a good show.
Well, thanks so much for listening. We had so much fun today, as always, and we hope you enjoyed it as well. So please comment and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thanks for hanging.
Thank you guys.